Okay. Okay on period. Periana to the period. It's the official campaign. It's the home of the lituation where it is always lit. Lit. What's good, everybody? Okay. Yes. This is an emergency live, so I need all the girls to get in here and share this live. Share this live. Because a pussy hole can never, okay? It's the middle of the night. Okay, but my girl Jailone called me and she said, King, I need you to get up and we need to go live. I'm like, what's going on, girl? She said, the girls are dragging me, bitch, and I need you. And I'm here for my girl. And that's just on Periana. Periana to the period. And a pussy hole could always never. So I hear that the Easter Bunny was on another platform today, dragging my girl Jailone. Okay? And a pussy hole could never. A pussy hole could never. Shout out to Boss Lady in the motherfucking building. Hey girl. Shout out to Philly Chica in the motherfucking building. Hey you all. What's popping, you all? I need everybody to share this live. This is an emergency live. Okay, with the official campaign featuring Jaila J. Long. Okay, it's up and it's stuck. Okay, and that's just on Periana. That's just on Periana. Share this live. Share this live. Okay, on period. Okay, okay, I'm here. Is we live? Is we live? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Let's see. Okay, I'm on my face now. Who I gotta stop? Okay, I'm here. I'm over here getting oiled up too. Shout out to Sonati in the motherfucking building. Okay, what's up, Jade Mache? Okay, I'm here. The Easter Bunny girl. That means if you don't know who the Easter Bunny is by now, that means you have not been watching Chasing LA. Catch up on Chasing LA because the reunion is coming up real soon. Okay. Yes. If you don't know who the Easter Bunny is, then you're not up to date on all things the official campaign. I need you to catch up, honey. Can you guys see me? Oh, you just hear me? Can you see me? I need you guys to see me. Can you see me? Drop some crowns in the comments if you can see me. No? How about now? Yes. A dusting we shall go. A dusting we shall go. Hi ho the Dario. A dusting we shall go. Okay, we got a dusty bitch to address sometime. And that's period. What's good, everybody? What's popping, y'all? I want you guys to drop some pounds in the comments. I need you guys to drop some pounds in the comments, and I need you guys to share this live. I need you guys to share this live for two reasons, okay? My homegirl Jaila, who is a trans woman, called me and she said, "King, I need you." You know what I'm saying? She needed a voice. You know what I'm saying? She needed a platform, and since she is my girl, I'm here for her. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about her. They was dragging her tonight, and that is unfortunate. But a pussy hole could always never. Okay. Not when you got friends like the official King. Hey, okay. Y'all share this live. Not when you got friends like the official King. Hey, okay, period. All you gotta do is call me. Okay, on period. So I got Jayla in the back. I want you guys to drop some crowns in the comments before I bring her up. Okay, shout out to JLC 87 Productions who shared this live. You guys know I can see if you share the live. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, so share this live for the official campaign. Okay. Shout out to Boss Lady MJ. She said she shared this live. Y'all know I don't ask y'all to share the live often. Well, I don't call it emergency live often, but I really need y'all to share this one. Share this one, okay? Because trans lives matter. And that's just on period. Share this live. Share this live. I need y'all to share this live. Ooh, shout out to Philly Chica. Okay, on period. I can't wait to meet you, honey. She said, child, why Andre hairline look like Stevie Wonder? Girl, Andre is still looking for his hairline, baby. I don't know why his hairline look like that, girl. You gonna have to ask his mama. And that's just on period. That's just on period. You guys make sure y'all share this live. You guys make sure y'all share this live, okay? Y'all share this live. I can see if y'all sharing this live. If y'all share the live, I can tell. Okay, share this live so I can get Jayla on here so that we can stand with our trans sister. Because they had tried her on tonight. They have really tried her on tonight. Let me know once you guys have shared the live. The world is not ready. Zone. Zone. The world is not ready. It's 2 a.m. Okay? You shared it, you shared it, you shared it. Okay, I'm here. Let's go up. It's only up from here. It's only up from here. I was telling my sister, I was like, look, my audience has never seen me like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm very much so in the bed. I got my glasses on. I was reading. I was planning my birthday because y'all know my birthday is this month on June 26th. Okay, on period. And girl, it's very expensive being 21 all over again. Let me tell you. Okay, oh, here I am. And I dare a bitch to show up to my birthday and say I'm not 21. I dare a bitch to show up to my birthday and say I'm not 21. And that's just on period. Oh, girl. So, yes, I was in the bed and my sister Jaila called me and she said, King, I need you. So, we're here. We're here. And we're here. Shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to everybody that supports the official campaign. Shout out to the Crown family. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to the Amon Wiggins show. Shout out to Taste of Reality. Okay. And shout out to Jaila Jailone for coming here to share with us. Okay, on period. Don't we like when they share? Okay. Okay, what up, Jayla? That's the plan, love. We stomping them roaches. Okay, speaking of roaches, Jayla has something to say about a roach. She want to talk about a roach on tonight. Okay, I was holding. I said tread lightly, girl, when you talking about roaches. Okay, I just don't want you to offend more than the roach that you're speaking of. I said, be direct, girl. Be direct, sis, okay? Don't be general, be direct, okay? Because you only mad at one person. You're not mad at a whole community. You mad at one raggedy roach, okay? So address that bitch. So without further ado, y'all drop some crowns in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and bring Shayla up. Yes, these are my new glasses, girl. They're official campaign new glasses.
Hello, 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 everyone.
Hey.
Hey, baby, how are you?
We're good. So, don't
I
mind
can
me,
say you
Jada.
look very handsome, King.
Thank you. You like my new glasses?
You look very handsome, baby. I do
I'm
like
about
your
to be
new
on my live
glasses.
in just 1 second. You look amazing. You
You
look
the trade
amazing.
the trade of all trades, baby.
They're dropping crowns in the comments for you right now. I'm trying to make sure that they share this live. You know,
Thank you. I hope you guys. I know he doesn't do this, but I did my own nails. This is gonna be for the reunion look
yeah,
coming soon.
she has her nail business. Tell them about your nail business.
Yes, I do have a nail business. These nails are by me. I'm in the works right now, but I do take clients. I am located in the Los Angeles and Las Vegas, LV and LA area, and book me, you guys.
Okay, on period. Absolutely. Piece of shit, fucking dark. Let me
Oh
stop
my!
playing. So they're dropping them crowns. That means they want to see me.
I
Okay, I'm
know.
here. I'm just
I
joking. So I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
right.
y'all. Okay. I have things going on in the background. I have things going on in the background.
I
Okay.
know.
My grandsons, they're always
Yes,
fighting. Okay, on period.
the
I feel like
princes.
Blanca. I was telling my friend, I said, I feel like Blanca. I have all these kids. Okay, on period. And I'm just trying to graduate them so
And
that I
I am
can
the
get
mother.
to,
I am the
the
mother.
next level. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I have going on for myself. You know what I'm saying? It's time to focus on me and Fisher King Payne. You know what I'm saying? One of my kids just graduated college. One of my kids is going to college, and my other kid is getting ready to get into stand up comedy. So
And I
it's up from
definitely
here.
would have.
It's up from here. I'm just proud of everything that they're doing. And one of my sisters has a trucking business. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's up. Like it's up. Like I'm just proud of everything that they're doing, and they're happy
Lexus.
for me as well. So this is not about me, girl. You got me up. It's the middle of the night. I got my
Honestly,
glasses on. I was reading. I was studying, trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my house this year because the official King Pay wants a house in Los Angeles, and I want to own it. I don't want to rent. I want to own. Okay, so I was up here trying to figure out, trying to execute a plan. It's also my birthday, so I'm trying to figure that out. We also preparing for the
happy birthday
reunion.
to you.
Okay.
Happy birthday to
Yes.
you.
Hey,
Happy birthday.
hey, come on.
Happy birthday, King.
Period. Also, it's the reunion, so I gotta figure out my outfit. So it's just a lot of money being spent right now, and I just don't know where it's coming from. So I'm just praying that the Lord continues to bless me, and that's just on period.
He's gonna
Okay,
continue to
so
bless
Jayla, girl, you got me up out my sleep. What the hell is going on at 11:20? Okay,
you. Oh my
uh,
gosh. No, I told
Pacific
you.
Standard Time.
This is so crazy. Like, I don't know. You know, the stylist had a
You mean that
interview.
girl that pick out colors? She match clothes and things.
Right, the same shit we all do on a regular basis.
What
It's
she
like some
said?
black people
So I
superstition.
seen that she had an interview on Thirst Trap Boys, and she didn't have that many views. So what's going on?
When I enter the chat, the whole situation with the drink got thrown up. For those who don't know, I had to,
You
throw
threw
a
a drink
drink.
in that bitch face because she needed to cool off, and
Right. Right. And everyone is coming for me. And he
why?
feels like everyone's, he's pushing a perspective that we never had a beef. He's pushing a perspective that we never had problems. So it came out of nowhere. No, honey, you were standing over me, smacking your hands, and then you stood up as if you were going to do something to me. So I stood up and I casually threw a drink in your face. I don't,
So when she was saying you bitches and you hoes and you dusty, when she was calling you bitches, she was referring to you, right? And all of us.
all of us, right? And I felt like
So
those
there was
if you
many
go back and watch
times.
the episode, I definitely was like the baddest bitch right here, the baddest.
There's
You know,
many times that she disrespected you, not only you but the entire cast as a
right?
whole.
Many
So
times.
it didn't come out of nowhere. The drink didn't come out of nowhere. Miss Mama's definitely needed to cool down. She had tried to kick me out that night, Quan out that night, before she had tried to kick you out.
But
So
know, we already had some type of tension, and it was so thick you could have cut it with a knife. Let's talk about how the first night I met you, the king, my king. Let's talk about the first night I met you, and I and I had invited you over to my home with Rachel Production,
yes,
and
let's talk about it. This is the
he
first
invited me
night that we
down.
all met at
He
Hamburger
walked over to me
Mary's. We
and was like,
all
"Oh,
went
you're
to
gonna
Jayla's
go."
house after the initial night. Jayla had like an after party sort of thing at her house afterwards, and majority of the cast showed up, including Andre. And Jayla has some issues with the way Andre um
As soon as I opened my door,
basically
Andre made us.
acted that night. So go ahead and tell everybody what happened and why you feel some type of way about Andre from um, the initial night that we met.
Okay. So the first day, like you said, we all met up. I invited you to my home, you King. And then I invited Rachel. And then he walked over to me and said, "Hey, I heard that you know you're gonna smoke with the boys and have a sesh. Like I want to go too." So it's like, okay, I allowed you to come. Cool. Even though you acted an ass going off and all that extra shit, from the first episode. And if you go back, he actually had an attitude with me when I was just trying to talk to him. And so I wasn't really like, but I still allowed him to come. As soon as I opened my door, Andre proceeded to walk in first and bypass two couches and a recliner and goes into my bedroom. When he goes into my bedroom, he does not just sit on the bed, he jumps into the bed and gets underneath my covers.
Now I can vouch because I was there. Miss Raggedy, Super Flea definitely got under her covers, and I told her, I said, "Baby, you got to get rid of them blankets, okay? Because you don't know what kind of things that she got up under that fleece, okay? On period,
And what did I do,
like."
King? And what did I
She
do though?
she tossed the whole company set, and it was brand new and it was beautiful. She had this Perry ambiance
Influence,
um, to
feng
her
shui.
place, and her comforter set was all white. It was coke white at the time. Okay, she was thinking like in it, and yes, girl, she had to toss the whole compress, and I was like, girl, I will get rid of the whole thing, girl. And she did because,
Mind
it
you,
was
we are in a
necessary.
pandemic. We are in a pandemic. So it's not like I'm just throwing shade at this man or I feel some type of way. It is a fucking pandemic. So, and this is around the time in October, November, when shit was hectic, when you didn't know if you were gonna walk outside without your mask and catch that shit. You know what I'm saying? I still showed up, did my job, felt comfortable enough to let him into my home, and he jumps underneath my fucking covers. Mind you, I had to go get my keys. I left them inside the car. I have a car key.
So
No,
when you threw the drink in his face, that wasn't the first time that you had an issue with
So
Andre.
this is the
You had
problem. So
an issue with Andre from the first time that you met him, from the night he got underneath your blankets in your home. He just
right.
jumped
So
right
when
into
I
your bed and went underneath your blankets. The first time that he met you,
right.
like you don't know this guy from a can of paint. We all just met at Hamburger Mary's. He was talking all kind of shit, and he
Right.
comes to
Right.
your house afterwards, and he just gets underneath your blankets. It was cold that night. It was cold that night. A lot of people were wondering why the official King was wearing a jacket, a
Right.
coat, a
I
bubble
wear a jacket
jacket.
so the clothes don't get cold.
Be- Baby, it was October. it was actually raining before that scene, and it was cold that night. Okay, so Andre took advantage of her blanket and her bed, and he got underneath her cover immediately when he walked into her home, and it made Jayla feel some type of way. Why did it
So
make you
I
feel
didn't
some
come
type of
at
way?
him. I didn't come at him in a disrespectful way. I even talked to you and said, "Hey, I'm gonna, talk to Andre the next time I see him because he made me feel some type of way about the whole, jumping under
Why?
my covers
Why? 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 Why did that
because
make you
it's
feel some
a
type of
fucking
way?
pandemic. It was a
It's a
pandemic,
pandemic.
so it's like, yo, who does that? And I just met you. Like you just passed two couches. So my problem was when I went and addressed him about it and told him, hey, mijo, this is how I addressed him in the most sweetest way. Hey, mijo, can I pull you aside? Talk to him, pulled him aside. Okay, look, I really didn't appreciate when we had just met and you jumped into my blankets. I did not want to say this in front of everybody, so I hope I'm like, look, I'm sorry I didn't get to tell you right there in that moment, but we were all drunk and I just feel like I didn't want no hostility in my home after you and King were already arguing prior before we got to my house. So I didn't want no shit to go down. He was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for telling me. It's good." The hug.
So not
Boom.
only now,
We
I
go.
will point
Hold
this
on.
out. I will
We go
point
into
this
we
out. I will
go.
point this out because it's one thing to hop into your bed and get under your covers, but it's another thing to hop into your bed and get under your covers and keep your shoes on. This motherfucker never took his shoes off. He was in her bed with her white comforters. She might mind you, she
I
got
felt
a
like
coat
personally it was
white. It's a
messy.
coat white comforter that you can tell is brand new. You can tell she just bought her bed because it still has the plastic on it or something. And girl, he had his motherfucking tennis shoes on. He had his motherfucking tennis shoes on in her bed underneath her coat white comforter set. I'm like, girl, the nerve.
Right. And the only reason why I brought it up to King is because King brought it up to me. Girl, did you see how? And I was like, I already know. I'm gonna talk to him. So I tried to
Girl,
talk to him. So I tried to talk to him.
don't make like you didn't have a problem with it until I said something.
I did have. That's why I said I already know because I did have a problem with it. I'm going to address him. But I always told you I'm not going to bring this up on camera. I don't want this to come up on the season. I don't want
You
no beef
always
with
said that.
Andre.
You always said you never wanted to come up on camera, but after, because we had a sit down with Andre, but after I sit down with Andre, he decided that he was going to talk about it on camera. And so this is why we're here today. Not only is that why we're here today, but Jayla threw a drink in his face. He feels some type of way, and he's on this Jayla is broke campaign. So I mean, I know that Jayla is
I
not
didn't
broke.
hear about this
I know
until
that Jayla is not broke, but this is making my homegirl feel some type of way. So she called me, and that's why we're here. You know what I'm saying? Because private as kept, I'm the one that suggested that she move to Las Vegas. She didn't move to Las Vegas because she broke. She was Los Angeles is very expensive. Let's
it
just
was
start there.
closed the fuck down. I was having fun in Vegas. Who
Let's
knew
just
how
start
long this
there.
shit was gonna take?
And we went to Las Vegas for Kwan's birthday, and I lived in Las Vegas for a while. So I had told her, that Las Vegas is cheap, and the quality of living is up there. You know what I'm saying? Like they have jacuzzi bathtub in their apartments. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nice and it's very affordable. Like she has a much nicer, larger apartment now for half the price that she was paying in
Hollywood.
Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? So it made a lot of sense because at the time when I told her that she was telling me that she didn't know like how long she was going to be able to stay in LA. Now she pays half the price. So whatever time that she was thinking that she was going to have in LA, now she has twice as long. You know what I'm saying? In Las Vegas because it's just that type of city. Like it's
No,
nice
it's
there.
not that type of city. I've been living in Los Angeles for 5 years, staying afloat, doing my job of being an artist and chasing my dream. I moved out here when I was 20 years old and been
But
maintaining my own place.
it's not because
It was a
uh
pandemic. It was a
it's because of the
pandemic.
pandemic and a lot of
If
people
the
lost their job.
pandemic never would have hit,
See
I would
this is
have
what
never
I don't
moved.
like. This is what I don't like about everybody because a lot of people are forgetting that we were in the middle of a pandemic. Okay, a lot of people lost their job. A lot of people lost loved ones. A lot
Pause.
of people lost their.
Pause, King. But let's talk about I had just got off the surgery table 2 months before we started filming. I had a major tummy tuck from right here to right here. I was cut in half like this. Talk about that because people must have forgot. How the fuck am I gonna go to work every day? I couldn't do it. And we are going through a pandemic. I couldn't
And you
do
look
it.
amazing. And you look
Thank you.
amazing. Let's
I
talk
appreciate
about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how um, nobody can recognize that you are transgender. Everybody's like, oh, I could swear that Jaila is cisgendered. You know what I'm saying? They all believe that you're
I get
cisgender
it from my
women.
mama.
And
Hey,
I feel like the reason that D Hawkins, Andre, Fly King, Brand, they all have an issue with you because they all really secretly want to be woman. I mean, how else do you explain their voices? They all sound like they've been sucking on helium their whole life. Like they're jealous of you. And like there's not a good thing, but there's not a bad thing either. You know what I'm saying? Like if the girls wasn't
I
talking
feel
about you,
blessed. I
that would
already
mean
know.
that you would that mean that you was doing
Everybody
something
can't be a
wrong.
girl. Everybody wasn't meant to be a girl
Oh,
because
oh.
it be the main ones with a whole
And
face
I
of
can
beef.
agree with you more.
It be the
Everybody
main
was
ones
not
with a whole
meant to
face
be
of
a
beef,
girl.
though.
I
With a
couldn't
whole
agree with
face
you
of
more.
beef.
Everybody was not meant to be a girl because I feel like at one point you felt like okay, the official King Kang wants to be a woman. I was like, girl, I don't want to be no woman. Like, no shame. Like, no shame. Like, I love you. Like, I love you. I love you. I love you. And you taught me so much. Like, I
Look,
love
you
our
gotta get me
friendship.
out of character, nigga.
I love our friendship because you taught me so much because I didn't know much about the trans experience before I met you.
But it just might be your
Uh,
femininity. You get what I'm saying? It just might be your femininity that you just didn't know how to express
I
because you are
don't feel like
feminine.
I'm feminine, but I feel like I'm
You
flamboyant.
are king. You're very
Feel like I'm
feminine.
flamboyant. I feel like I'm out there because like I don't have no like I wouldn't say I'm feminine because I don't have a lot of female friends. Like
And that's why you're feminine, because you need male energy
I'm
around you, man.
around men
Y'all think he Big
24
Papa, but he really
hours a
Big
day.
Mama. You feel me?
Like no shade, like I'm around
But
niggas
speaking of Big
24
Mama,
hours a day.
but speaking of
So
Big Mama, let's talk about how. Let's get back on topic. How we went to tequilas on your
So you're
invitation.
right. We're not
On your
getting back on
invitation.
topic, but let's get back to the timeline. You absolutely right. Let's get back to the timeline because the topic is transphobia. And okay, because
But no, let's talk about
What
how he
Imani
said
Van
he
Zap
would.
tried to do, Imani Van Zap tried to give these girls a way out. She's like, girl, come this way, and I'll let you guys out over here. You know what I'm saying? Just come over to my platform and speak, and I'll let the people know that you guys didn't mean what you said. You know what I'm saying? And I told Imani Van Zap, and I feel like Imani Van Zap is not used to getting checked. But
No,
that's what the fuck
they meant
happened that
everything
day.
they said. They
That's
meant
what the
everything
fuck
they
happened
said.
that day.
I
When
said what
Imani
he
Van
said.
Zap interviewed the official name, she got cleared that day, okay? I gave her motherfucking paperwork that day, and she wasn't motherfucking ready. Okay, and she tried to say I was drunk. She tried to say I was illiterate. She tried to say I wasn't educated.
She tried to say I was an alcoholic. I had to check her on
But
that.
bitch, when I tell you that I cleared Miss Amani, and she was not able to respond to any question that I posed, I cleared Miss Amani. Okay, I cleared Miss Amani Banza. This campaign is very intelligent,
Right.
and a pussy hole could never. Okay, and they're not ready for it. So, what's happening?
Okay.
I told Miss Amani that, you know, the people that on the show that look transphobic for a reason.
Right.
She was like, oh no, it's because they were liquored up. I said, no, they look
They can't
transphobic
be. Right.
because they are transphobic. I said, I drink liquor because I can go out and I can purchase liquor. I'm a grown
Because you're a
motherfucker
grown ass
in
man.
America. I'm a grown
Because you're a grown ass
motherfucker in
man.
America. I said, the consequence is not different. The consequence is not different when I'm liquored up or when I'm sober. If I go out and I beat a bitch ass when I'm drunk, it's the same as if I go out and I beat a bitch ass and I'm liquored up. You know what I'm saying? It's the same
Right.
consequence. Don't make no excuses for me or anybody else on the cast. They did what the fuck they did because that's who in the fuck they are. And that's just on period.
I don't know, King, if you remember where Andre apologized to me during the hike. Do you remember that? When he stood up and he
Remember it.
apologized?
I remember I wasn't there, but I watched it on TV and it was trash.
Right. Okay. Because you could tell the whole apology was fucking fake. Right. Like, definitely for TV. Because the reason why he apologized to me was because we went to Tequila's off your invitation and you and him got
Oh,
into an argument, which you left because you almost had to whoop his ass.
oh. But I was lying about that. Nobody
And
wants to admit that that really happened. See, what I don't like is the bitches that's going along with what's seen on TV. They're like, oh, I'm only going along with that because that's all. That's what they show. No, bitch,
right,
you were
right,
there.
right.
You were
This
there.
is
You see
not
what really
TV shit.
happened.
This is my life. This is my life,
Exactly.
bitch. And my
Exactly.
life matters.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about it. Let's talk
These
about how
bitches
he
only want to talk
he
about what
said,
was seen
and
on
then I gotta
camera.
address, look, and then he was like, and then I gotta address you, bitch. And slammed his hand on the table. And I looked at him and said, Andre, I'm a woman. I'm not gonna fight you. And I pulled out my ID from my purse, slammed, lightly tapped it on the table, and let him read that. Because my ID says female, baby. It says Jailone Harper. Don't fucking play with me. I'm not gonna fight you. You're going to jail. That's how I felt,
Honestly,
and that's what.
Andre needed to cool off that night. He had
And he said
already
he
been
didn't give a
trying
fuck.
to
He
attack
will
you
whoop
guys
my ass.
for the longest. He told Alicia, Jaila, that he would slap the fuck out of her on the mountain that day. Like, what did Alicia do to garner being slapped the fuck out of? Like,
So for everybody that's saying
why would he
I'm the
slap
one
her?
who started shit, Andre has been bullying. Been he at Tequila's that day, he said that he was going to attack me. And Jeremy stood up and was like, that's a fucking woman. Stop talking to her like that. And he was
So
like,
for the people who
Jeremy,
don't know,
Jeremy,
So for the
Jeremy,
people who
really,
don't
Jeremy?
know, Tequila's was so we had all met at Hamburger Mary's the first night. That's when we all met, and then I took it upon myself to try and get to know the cast after the initial night that we met. So I invited everybody out to Tequila's. This is like the next day. This was literally the next day, and I had just got into this fight with Andre. So I had invited Jaila. She showed up. I invited Hershey. I invited your friend. She showed up. I invited Jeremy.
Right.
And Jeremy came. And when Jeremy came, he showed up with an extra dress. Now, mind you, we couldn't tell who this person was because when she walked up, mind you, I'm thinking, okay, Jeremy, he's
Max,
cute.
Max,
Jeremy, he's cute.
Max, Max,
He's bringing
bless
some
me.
boy with him, right? The only thing that was visible on this person was like this right here, like the mask was up to here, and he had like the hoodie that show like here. I'm like, girl, I don't know who this is,
Drop hearts
but
in the comments,
girl,
you guys. Drop hearts in the comments.
under no motherfucking degree did I think that Andre was underneath the clothes. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay.
I didn't know
I
either.
was like,
So
okay. I was
when
like,
I seen
this is
him,
somebody that you know Jeremy is fucking, that he likes, that he's poking. Like I'm not thinking that this is this raggedy bitch from the show because I didn't invite her here. You know what I'm saying? Like why is she thinking about me? Why is she here at my table? Like the cameras are not here. We're not filming. Like, girl, I just invited the bitches that I like from the show.
right?
So I guess Jeremy thought that it would be. What did he say? He wanted to steer the pot. Jeremy said that he wanted to steer the
Stir the
pot.
pot. Jeremy
I
did
said,
say that.
Jeremy, I
I
said,
just
Jeremy,
wanted to stir the pot. I remember that.
don't you ever fuck with me like that again, because I don't play that type of shit, and that's just on Periana. I said, do not fuck with me, right? So mind you, Andre sits at the table and he goes into his whole spiel. Jaila released some clips, and I was like, girl, for me, I know the
See,
type of influence that I have, so I was
see.
like, I don't want to be like you guys have. I didn't want to make the cast have to choose between me and Andre, and I knew that they didn't really get a good chance to get to know Andre, and I
First
didn't want to
impression is
be like,
always the best
oh,
impression. I was
but
good.
I didn't want to make you guys have to choose. So I got my bill and I left because I know I see I'm really good at first impressions. I'm really good at reading people's aura. So I was like, okay, you guys want to get to know Andre? I'm gonna let you hoes get to know Andre. And I stopped talking to everybody for a good motherfucking week. You know what I'm saying? So they
Which was cute.
realized that bitch.
Which was cute. But let's get back on topic of why I'm here. Because I'm actually just here to let motherfuckers know why the drink was thrown and how there was beef and tension before.
Okay, so let's get to it. So you
To,
call
su-
me. This is an emergency live. I've never done an
to
emergency live
summarize, to
before.
summarize,
So,
to summarize,
so what happened, girl? Why we here? Why
to
we here?
summarize what
Why
happened
we
because
here?
I
Tell
was
us why
at
we here.
fault and why the fuck everybody's getting at me like I'm the one who's wrong. Let's take accountability. Yes, I threw the drink. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But the reason, man, it all led up because this nigga jumped in my bed. And when he had an opportunity to apologize, his opportunity, he took it as a storyline and tried to keep tension up with me. And then it just dragged on. Like when he gave me an apology, out of nowhere he wanted beef with Alicia. Like it's giving me very much like you just want to fight with a bitch because when you have the opportunity to have a storyline with Jeremy, when Jeremy got in your motherfucking face, you were like, Jeremy, Jeremy, are you yelling at me, Jeremy? Which my girl would get on the show and attest to that.
Yeah, it seemed
And
like he
Andre was
liked
there as well.
Jeremy. He liked Jeremy or something. I told Jeremy. Jeremy said that it'll never happen. He has no interest in Andre. So Andre may like Jeremy, but Jeremy said a pussy hoe could never.
Right.
And that's just on period. I heard that from the donkey's ass, and that's on Periana. The 16 paint don't lie. Jeremy said that Andre could never,
So I
and that's
had
just
no
on period.
problem with Andre after he apologized to me on that
I'm
mountain.
still getting
After
used to
that, I
these
didn't
glasses,
think about
y'all.
Andre. But when I walked into the party late with Alicia, the love hate mix, Andre
So
gave me
the
the
people
hug.
want to know: did they jump you? Did they jump you, man?
They did jump me, but Andre got his ass whooped, and that's why he was really crying.
So who
He got
jumped
hit
you?
all up in the
Who
fucking
put a
face.
name on it? Put a name on it. Who jumped you?
I believe his name was Rico, Andre's best friend, I guess.
Nico.
Andre and Frank.
Nico. Nico jumped you, girl.
Go back and watch it. Yes.
Nico, Andre, and who else?
And friend.
And friend, they jumped you, girl.
Right.
You got jumped by three men.
Attempted jumped.
Two
Right.
men and one non-binary.
Now my whole thing is I don't know why Fran, and that's a whole nother fucking subject I'm not gonna get into. Catch it on the reunion.
No, let's get
But
into it, girl. That's why we here. You got jumped by two men and one non-binary. What
I wouldn't
happened?
even say non-binary. I believe that that was
Whoop!
just for the show, but okay.
Why
Okay.
you believe that was just for the show?
It was just for the show
Why?
to cover up the fact that he's transphobic.
Why?
Because he was transphobic towards Alicia and me plenty of times
But
in the
he says that
beginning.
he works for a
The
whole
first
trans
episode.
organization. He said
The
he
first
works for a whole
episode.
trans organization. Why you believe that he's transphobic and he works for a whole trans organization?
Because people who work with trans organizations don't speak like that, and they know how hard we sacrifice as women and our sacrifice, that they would try their best even if it was a mistake to calm the situation. If you work with a lot of trans women and different people, you should be able to relax, keep a sound mind, and be able to speak to people who and educate them on their your pronouns. Like, nobody knew that you were going by they, and because when I met you, you told me you were the prince. What is a prince? A fucking man, a boy. So, and that's on the show as
Absolutely.
well.
I feel like friend didn't care nothing about no non-binary shit until he realized that he said some transphobic shit on the show, and that's when he tried to do some damage recovery. Uh, but what friend said was, "You talking about that woman shit? You always talking about some woman shit, but you's a man, ho." And I feel like that goes to speak
You want to
to
be a woman though.
how he really feels.
You want to be a woman though, but it's okay. That's for
But
another story.
that is his true feelings about the trans community. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't the first time that he showed himself to be transphobic.
I'm
Not
like, look,
only him,
woman
but
or man,
Andre.
they hate me because they ain't me. That's why. And if I was you, I'd be mad too. Louis Vuitton shoes with a whole lot of booze. Every other day, a different dude, another cruise. What? Stop playing. I get offers nobody can
What do you
refuse.
feel like Friend's real problem is with you? Because it has to be. I mean, I know it's underlined with
He
Andre,
wanted to
but what
be the Puerto
is
Rican princess. We're the only two Latin people on the show. Let's
because
not.
he definitely. I remember when you said that he was the prince, and he definitely was like, "Okay, I'll be the prince because you was the queen and I was the king, and I'm the king and you're the queen." And he was like, "Okay, I'm willing to be the prince." So I mean, he was hollering no non-binary shit when you said that he's a prince. So I feel like it's only some sort of damage recovery.
And it was damage recovery, and that's okay. That's okay. He just needs to come to terms with that. And real women, real people, real lies. Notice real lies. You feel me? Real
Okay.
lies. Okay.
So, girl, so you call me. You call me tonight. You're upset. Why are you upset? They was live on TTV, and
Because
what
they're
did they
clowning
say
me,
about
bro.
you?
Like, I
What
I
they
get
say? What they
frustrated
said? What they
with
said?
people pushing the narrative that I'm some broke bum ass bitch who threw a drink in somebody's face for no reason, and I'm really a man. And it's like, yo, first of all, you guys don't know nothing about me. Nothing about me. I'm an artist. I'm a child of God first. I'm an artist, and I'm anointed and appointed, and my footsteps are ordered by the Most High. So if he had to get a drink thrown in his fucking face, I don't know what to say. That's just what had to happen. Look at how when I walked into his event, there was no beef. He was calling everybody a whole bunch of bitches, which I said I'm the baddest because I am. Don't fucking play with me. At the end of the day, he was being disrespectful to you. He was being disrespectful to Juan. And these were like, I was there for like fucking 3 hours. So 1 hour he was being fucked up to you, 1 hour he was being fucked up to Quan, and the next hour he had to fuck with who's closer to King, Jaila. Because quiet as kept, I looked at Alicia and I said, I'm not gonna argue with him. And he said, oh, you're not gonna argue with me? Then you can get the fuck out. Slams his hand on the table, got up. And I'm like, at this point, oh yeah, motherfucker, you finna hit me? Because once again, at Tequila's, he jumped up, got in my face, and said he will whoop my ass. And I calmly pulled out my ID and said, I am a female. You will go to jail fucking with me. Because I don't play that shit. This is not Compton. This is Hollywood. I don't even act like this, never had to act like this. But it's in me. So
So
don't
what
fucking
they
play.
said about you on tonight, and why did it make you feel some type of way?
They, they said a lot. And I just don't feel no type of way I'm not no bum ass bitch. That's one.
So I called you a bum ass bitch.
Yeah, bum ass bitch. You scamming people with your GoFundMe. First of all, I have a
But
GoFundMe
you're
link.
in your house right now. You're in your own house. You're not a bum. You have your own place, your
First of
own
all,
one
I don't work either.
bedroom.
I don't work either. I don't work either. I don't have a job right now. So I'm just like any other American, any other human being going through it during this pandemic at the moment. So if my GoFundMe's
What
there, if
does that
somebody
mean? What does that
genuinely
mean? Does that mean that you're
help
living
me,
off the unemployment, or does that mean that you're surviving off of your music?
I'm surviving off my music.
That's
That
absolutely
unemployment shit been gone.
check out the music and support her GoFundMe. Bro. Because, you know, she's an artist. Where is it? And she's human. And she's just trying to live and
Somebody's on your phone, King.
bruh. So, bruh, I don't know. I am not connected. Stop talking. Mike, man.
Shadow is connected to
Mike.
the damn.
You connected to me?
Yes, I'm like, okay.
Why you connect to me? I like you. Hello?
Now go ahead and repeat everything that you said because nobody heard you. You
This
said
hoe
what?
is like on my fucking shit. You fucked up my life, bitch. Anyways, King, someone is on with you. I know, boss lady. Forgive me. This holder fucked up my headphones. Disconnect. So what is the issue? You're weird. Oh my god. Jayla.
I'm here.
Girl, you back. Okay. He disconnected. Girl, he almost got
Okay.
cut in this motherfucker.
You were saying something
What's
about my music.
yes. I want you to tell everybody about you. What inspires your music? Will we be getting a song about Miss Thing Thing?
Never,
Woo.
never.
So you don't make music like Lil Kendra, because Lil Kendra is quick to their bitch in her songs. She
I
like,
have.
oh, what you talking about me, girl? I'm gonna make a song about you, girl. You don't do that, okay? I didn't smoke you.
It's the king and the queen, and we dancing on your block. Hey,
Yes, girl, give us, you want to sing us something? Girl, because the girls want to try to make it like you can't sing, but I know that Jayla can sing. Jayla actually got me a copyright strike because she sounded so much like Etta James when she sang on my show that they thought that she had risen from the dead. I was like, girl,
mm. I seen your
like
guys' favorite
really?
song. I just wanna
I had to
roll up, roll
literally
up, roll up, and
roll
I just want
out.
a
Yeah.
double shot in my cup, and I just wanna roll it, roll it, roll up with you, with you. It was back then on the weekends on the west side. You were my friend, my right hand. We were so tight. You said you don't smoke. You said you don't smoke. But when I'm around, you know I blow down. You know we gon' choke. Inhale to make it real. Inhale to heal. Get your mind right. We're gonna feel every bit of my love, every piece of my soul. Baby, all I know. I just wanna roll it, roll it, roll it, roll on. I think it's retarded.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Period. Periana to period. You know what? I think that I would be lit on the remix to Rolly 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 Roll Up. Ooh. Yeah, that would be lit.
Roll
Yeah,
up.
she should be on the remix. Okay, she the one that's playing. Okay, period. Hey, hey. You go, girl. She definitely go.
Thank
I love
you.
that song. That's my favorite song. But Jaila Jailone, and I would be honored to be on the remix.
Okay.
Okay, so but yeah, no shade.
Can you hear me?
Andre is really
Can
like
you hear me?
and I'll say a bitch name. I
Can
can
you hear
hear
me?
you absolutely. I have yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, I have no problem saying a bitch name. Um, from the start, from day one, she's been an issue.
Right. And
And
that's
that's
what
what I'll say.
motherfuckers need to come and
And
understand. This man has been playing the sissy role. If y'all talk about a stereotypical man that wants to act like a woman but talk about other women and hang out with the flyest of the flyest women, that is him. And he is disrespectful. There's no way I was not gonna throw a drink in that man's face. Watch your fucking mouth.
well, girl,
Some
you
bitches
do the
are
drink
not like
because he
me.
needs to cool off. You do the drink because he needs to cool off. And I agree with you 100%
I seen a
unequivocally.
roach and
He
I threw something
definitely
at it. The
needs to
fuck?
cool off.
The fuck? Then he's so pressed about a cleaning fee, talking about I broke a mirror. Why are you so pressed? You, nigga, you already put your hands on me. You needed three people's help, plus somebody who I was cool with, to pick up a chair. I was cool with that person. That's why he was able to call me the next day because I was still looking at him like, wait, I know he picked up that chair, but why would he do that? I already knew I was done fucking with him, but I just wanted to see why he did it. And his excuse was, well, Jaila, you were acting very aggressive and acting crazy, and I was scared that you were going to beat my ass. So if you were scared I was going to beat your ass, I must have been whooping Andre's ass. And that's why he was crying.
So how
It's
did
not
the
because he
fight
got
go? Because a
emotional.
lot of people feel some type of way. How did the fight go? Because a lot of people feel some type of way about not seeing the fight. Like all they shoot was Andre reaching for your wig. They didn't show you beating his ass like you said that you did. Did you beat his ass or are
Look,
you
King.
putting on for the
Look, King.
cameras?
Look, King. Look, King. Try me if you want to, but you know I beat his ass. I told you that the first day. I told you. He got his ass whooped. And I don't got to lie about that. And that's why every reference, I'm like, these hands, nigga. I socked that nigga so hard, this $5,000 ring right here is a little piece missing. Nigga, I still got his tooth in my shit. He was crying because he got his ass whooped. Why do you think Fran went and picked up a fucking chair? Because Andre
You
was
got
getting
his
his
tooth
ass
in your way.
handled.
You
Because
got his
Andre
tooth
was
in your
getting his
way.
ass handled. It's not my fault. They could have showed whatever they wanted, whatever they got. I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. Because the reason why wasn't I
You got
crying?
his tooth.
Why
You got
wasn't
his
I
tooth.
crying? His tooth still sits in my
That's why his
ring.
teeth look like that.
Right, right.
You missing a ring? He stole your ring?
No.
Damn. I can't get a solid answer about this fight. What?
What do you
You
mean a solid
can. Whatever you
answer?
can find.
Meow.
I think you got something.
He got his ass whooped. That's what happened. And you hear me?
He got his motherfucking ass. Why didn't you call the police on him that night? I'm here. Can y'all hear me? I'm definitely here. I'm definitely here. Can y'all hear me? I don't know what's going on with her camera. Okay, are you here?
I'm
Are
here.
you here?
Your Wi-Fi is fucking up.
Okay, so the question is, not my Wi-Fi girl. So somebody
Your
said,
Wi-Fi.
um, why did you not call the police the first night when he put his hands on you?
When he put his hands on me, I did not call the police because I threw the drink. So in my mind, I was like, well, shit, I threw the drink, but he got his
Put it
ass
in the
whooped.
microwave.
That's what happened.
So you whooped his ass, so you didn't call the police because you didn't want to go to jail for beating his ass.
There. Thank you. Thank you.
But they
Thank
had
you.
messed up your wig, girl. What happened with your
I
wig?
wasn't worried about that wig. I fucked Andre's face up. He had knots all over. Hershey called me and said, Jayla,
How did you feel
you
about
fucked
Hershey
him up.
bringing? How did you feel about Hershey bringing you the wig?
I didn't feel any type of way about her. Thank you, Hershey. Shit. I still got it.
You felt
$600
like she was
wig.
being a friend, or did you feel like she was being shady, bestie, comedic, or did
I
you feel
wouldn't
like,
have gave a
oh,
fuck.
girl, she's really being a real friend to you by bringing
I
you the
wouldn't
wig
even
on
have gave
camera
a fuck.
like that?
Like I said, well, like when the nigga asked me, Jaila, do you want to go get your wig? I said that's gone. That's gone. Yeah, they jumped me, but I know I whooped Andre's ass. And did I walk away with any bruises or did I get beat up? That nigga didn't. Man, if y'all, I wish there was an unedited clip because Jayla was swinging. I seen three niggas and I was swinging for my life. I know I'm a big bitch. I know. So why the fuck would I just no? I ran because Q pointed like this and said, Jayla, get out of here. Jayla, get out of here. So if my boss is telling me to get out the room, of course I'm trying to get the fuck out the room. My boss is telling me get out the room. The fuck you mean? Why didn't you beat this man's ass? Why did you run away? My boss pointed at me and said, Jayla, get out of here before this shit blows up. And I tried, and so he caught me when I was trying to get the fuck up out of there.
What you mean he caught you?
He ran after me. Q already was holding him back, but he was running after me. And then Nico grabbed me. And then Fran, he didn't even put his hands on me. He just picked up the fucking chair. But at that point, y'all had already pulled off my wig, bitch. I'm ready. What's up? I'll pick up a chair too and really hit all y'all stupid ass niggas and be sitting up in jail. My whole thing is, nigga, if you gonna pick up a chair, use it. You feel me? You did that shit for TV, nigga. We didn't even have a problem. And that's the issue. Don't fucking play with me. Nigga, you get your ass whooped in real life. Talking about, oh, the Crips and the Bloods. No, my niggas will whoop your ass. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that, oh, we all just hang out with the same people. No. My niggas love me and they'll ride for me. They just wasn't there because pride is just kept. I called Andre and said, hey, Andre, can I bring an extra friend? Which I was going to bring my other nigga. So, okay. And he said no. So if it looks to me, it looks like to me that D Hawkins had his friend there. He had his friend there. All his cool people had a little somebody there, except for me, Quan, and you. It was giving me setup vibes.
So do you feel like it was a setup? Do you feel like when they
He
were playing I
planned
Can't
that
Stand the Rain
party
that it
to
was on
start
purpose or it was
shit.
a coincidence?
He planned that party to start shit and he got it. He got
The whole
everything he
party
wanted
was planned for two week start shit.
to start
Absolutely.
shit. Yes. And he got it. He got what he was looking
I
for.
couldn't agree with you more. He definitely started that party to start shit. And he definitely got it.
He's lucky if I
So
will
it
even
went
talk to him
from
again on the
Hamburger
day of the
Mary's,
reunion. Like,
then he
I'm
went to
good.
your
Keep
house,
my fucking name out your
and then
mouth.
he went to Tequila's, and then he was having you escorted out of his own event
How fucking whack. How
by
fucking
Casper the
whack.
Friendly Ghost,
How fucking whack you would jump in
because he
my
didn't
bed when
have
you first
security.
met me, when I told you about it and told you I didn't appreciate it, you go the fuck off on me. And then you apologize to me on a mountain and say we good. Then you invite me to your place, but you calling all of us a whole bunch of bitches and a whole bunch of everything. You told Jeremy, yeah, I apologized to her, but I'm still mad at that fake ass bitch, which Jeremy told me that. So at the end of the day, it's like you've been starting and wanting a problem with me for no reason, sir.
So Jeremy told you this because it kind of seems like Jeremy just goes wherever the wind goes.
Hey, if he
Like
does that, he
one
does
day he's
that.
telling Andre something, the next day he's telling King something, the next day he's talking about Jaila, one day he's talking about friend. Like, what's he like?
I'm just like
You don't even
everything
know
ain't a
where.
motherfucking key. I feel
Somebody was
like it's
telling me
something
today,
that can
oh,
keep
I'm not
everything.
gonna say nothing to you about Jeremy because I know that he your friend. I'm like, girl, friend, like, girl, I don't even know if Jeremy my friend, but I don't know what Jeremy is on. It seemed like Jeremy just go wherever the wind goes. Like how he was talking about you behind it, like when with Andre when he showed up to my event, dragging you talking about, oh yeah, she just read your text message, and how you was gagging when I said that Andre said you was broke. Like, girl, you was laughing way too hard.
Well, you was laughing too, motherfucker. So, and I felt some
I
type of way
giggle,
about that.
I
Huh?
giggle,
Well,
I giggle.
whatever. I didn't really
But
appreciate
he
that
was
either.
laughing. He almost fell out the. He almost fell out the damn chair.
Yeah, I didn't
I was only
appreciate. I didn't
giggling because
appreciate
he
that.
was laughing.
Honestly, I didn't
I
appreciate
was
that.
only giggling because he was laughing so damn hard, son. He
I
was
feel you.
laughing so damn hard.
I feel you.
But
I feel
I
you.
will say that I only giggle on the first part. I didn't giggle no more because I was looking at him because he was just doing so much.
When them cameras came off, I was like, why would you even read it like that? So I don't even want to get into that because we talked about that and it's
You
old.
did. You did. But that's how I read,
But you were
girl.
drunk. We were
Like,
all
look, I'm gonna
drinking.
read this.
So it's like, I only, yeah, man, I
Like,
laughed
I'm
too at
gonna
the
read
shit.
this
I
right here.
laughed
I'm
when
gonna
you
read this
laughed.
right
I was
here.
like,
So,
where you
Alexis
going?
Copeland said, I would have went up on Jeremy when he was laughing at Andre's messages at King's product launch. Okay, I'm here. See, this how I read, girl.
Right. I didn't when I watched that, when I watched him go out and go talk to, Mr. Ray and them and say all that, I just felt like, people do the shit for TV, but in actuality, Jeremy had my back when the cameras were off at Tequila's when Andre jumped in my face and said he would whoop my ass for no fucking reason, just because I said I didn't appreciate him jumping into my bed. And that was fucking kind of fucking rude during a pandemic. Who does that? Because if you remember that night, I moved everybody from the bedroom back into the living room on the couches to watch my 3 short films on Amazon Prime. And you could just Google Jaila Jailone Harper and all my credentials jump up on the IMDb or something like that. The actors, you know what it is, King.
Mm-hmm.
But look up my
You're
name
right.
and see,
Mm-hmm.
wow, I'm actually in movies, acting my ass off, actually working. Some people are just dressing people
Picking out colors, fluffing and
with Santee
folding.
Alley clothes. That's cute. That's
Oh,
cute. But you can
whole
Google
clothing
my
line
name
come
and
from
see.
the Santee Alley.
You can Google my name.
Girl,
And these people who make up a false narrative, oh, she can't sing. She can't sing. Shut the fuck up. Y'all, you guys are the most biggest fucking haters. Because
They ain't
one thing
got no
about me,
singers on their team. Who's supposed to sing over there? Fran? They said Fran sang better than you. I said it's not the truth. They said it's
that is
not the
not the
truth.
fucking truth.
They said who sing better, Jaila or Fran? I said Jaila. I said
Fran
Fran
wasn't
can't even
singing back.
sing.
Fran was a model
Fran
when he
can't
first
even
came into the
sing.
group. Fran was a model when he first came into the group. All of a sudden, Fran wants to
Now
be a
she is
singer.
singer. Why do you think that is?
Everybody can't do it like me, baby. Everybody
Why
can't
do you
do it
think she
like
want to
me.
be a singer now?
Cause I am king. Why are we asking stupid questions? Hello? We know
So you
why.
feel like Fran wants to be you? She wants titties.
Fran wanted to. If Fran could do it all over
Does Fran
again,
want titties?
right? Mind you,
Fran would have got an ass instead of titties if she could do it all over.
if I was her, I would
She
do
would have got
both.
titties instead of
And I
ass.
would get FFS, and I would get a whole new mouth. I would get more lips. There's a whole lot of shit I would do if I was, possibly could be a bad bitch.
Somebody said we want Fran to get titties.
Well, pay for them.
You don't want Fran to have titties? How would you
I,
feel if Fran was trans?
I wouldn't care no way. That's none of my business. I don't fuck with you as a spirit.
Would you
You are a
accept her?
soul
Would
from a
you
soul
help
sister.
her?
I don't fuck
Would
with
you
you.
teach her? Would you tell her, what you've learned? Would you
No.
accept her
You
as
can
your
watch my
sister?
YouTube videos. Mind you,
Hmm.
it's Jailone on YouTube. You guys follow my channel if you guys have a chance. I would appreciate it. Jailone. Jalone. That's how you spell Jailone.
So you wouldn't help her as a fellow trans woman. You would allow her to
Now,
learn for herself.
now someone, when I first met Fran, I feel like I could have educated Fran. I felt like I could have possibly been Fran's friend, because I just love it when everybody uses the excuse,
But she had
my
her
best
head
friend's
too
a
far up
trans.
Andre's head,
My
Andre's
best friend's a
ass.
trans. My best friend's a trans. Like,
Her,
okay, that's
her head
cute.
was so far up Andre's ass you couldn't even reach
That's
her.
cute. They're butt buddies. The fuck? That's what they do. So I don't care.
Uh-huh.
I just keep my fucking name out your mouth and put some fucking respect on my womanhood. And that's it. Put some fucking
Oh,
respect on my womanhood.
okay.
You hate me because you ain't, nigga. Put some respect on my womanhood. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
So
Motherfuckers
speaking
want
of
to
your
talk about, hold
womanhood,
on. Another
what's
thing.
next for
Hold
Jayla?
on. Another thing. I'm 24 years old. Motherfuckers are 10 plus my senior, talking about every chance I get, I'm talking about my story. Bitch, I am a walking testimony.
Who bitch? Because I'm 21. I'm 21.
I'm a walking testimony. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Everything that God has gave me, blessed me, I'm going to talk about it because I got joy. And you will never be able to take that from me. Because when I look back on my life, I know how far God has brought me. So don't play with me. Don't fucking play with me. Don't play with me. Oh, Jaila, she just uses her sob stories and her
Well,
mom and this
also
and
because girl,
yes, because that's the truth. I'm 24 years old and I've been on my own since I was 16.
but I'm
I've been on
21.
my own since I was 16. No grandmas, no aunties, no uncles. I was doing it by my motherfucking self. You can look at me, bitch, and you see money. What you mean?
So
You look at
if
me and
you
you
had
see money.
anything, if you had anything to leave with the trans girls who are watching the show, the ones that are coming up after you, the ones that are looking to you for mentorship, for guidance, the ones that see you as someone who is paving the way for them, what advice would you give your fellow trans sisters, your fellow trans children, your fellow trans, the ones that are looking to Jayla to, to make it do what it do for them. You know what I'm saying? What message do you have for them? Because this season is not all about drama. Jayla has a lot more to offer than drama. What advice do you have for them
I
that
would say
watch you
self
and look up
love.
to you?
I would say put God first and self love. Because this is all self love, baby. This is all self love. This is self love. This is because I love myself so much that I couldn't go live in somebody else's lifestyle. I had to live in my truth. See, when you live in
Okay.
your truth, they can't say shit about you. You flawless because that's how love works. This is love right here.
Okay.
Love yourself, self love, put God
Yeah.
first, and believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who the fuck else gonna believe in you? And if God
So
is
what
for you,
else
who
puts
could
you
say
off
anything
about
against you?
Raggedy Ann's life? What else puts you off about Raggedy Ann's life? Because Raggedy Ann, she has this way of getting under your skin. What is that about?
I just feel like, honestly, I believe there's something going on between gay men and trans women where gay men get together
No,
and they talk. Not all gay men are like this.
no, no, no. I feel like there's something going. No, no. I agree
Don't
with you.
ask me no more
I
questions if
agree
you ain't
with
gonna
you,
let me
but you
talk.
already know. You already know how I felt when I first met you, and I feel like trans women had something against gay men because when trans women
But you
transition,
hold on.
they feel like
That was your lay ass opinion. You know me as a person. What have I done to you ever? When have I ever crossed you? When have I
nothing,
ever been a pussy asshole? You let me know. And you know me.
nothing.
Right. So it's not no,
I'm
oh,
just
it's trans women.
saying.
No, there's a certain demographic of gay men who have something again, and it could be if no, it ain't no fucking trans women because I live in
Exactly.
and
That's all I'm
I know
saying,
why they
baby.
really mad.
Be
I know why they
specific.
really mad. I know why they really
Be
mad.
specific. There's a certain demographic of gay men that feel some type of way about trans women. And with that being
And if
said, there's
you're
a
not in it,
certain demographic of trans women
if
that
the
feel
shoe
some
don't
type of
fit,
way
don't
about gay
apply.
men.
If you're not
I'm
in
not
it,
in that motherfucking shit because I don't give a fuck. I
okay,
feel
because
like a
what? Because you
motherfucking
love me,
rainbow
right?
around this
Because
camp
you
when the
love
hoes
me,
talk
right?
about what the fuck they talking about. Okay, I love the fuck out of you.
And you
On some
respect me
period.
as a woman. But everybody
And I
ain't like
respect
that.
you, and that's some period.
But everybody's not like that. That's
I'm
what I'm
here.
saying. But the hate usually comes like I
But
was just
respect goes
telling you
both
earlier
ways.
today. Like I was just telling you earlier today. I don't get this type of hate from straight men. And I know that might sound crazy to some people, but
Ooh,
when straight men see
ooh,
me,
ooh,
they think I'm beautiful, whether they know or they don't fucking know. When I'm
ooh.
walking in public, I don't get that. But when I'm walking in public and I see a gay man, they have some fucking reason to try to clock my tea or let a person know. That's wrong. Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the fucking truth.
It's
Like,
wrong. It's wrong.
King, you've been in public with me plenty of times at plenty straight events, right? When have you ever heard a motherfucker clock me or talk shit about me?
Heard
Why you make that? Stop making that fucking look. But no, real
is
shit.
these text messages I'm getting, girl, because I
Oh
put it over there, but I can't. Not right now.
no, but
Bro, if you
let's
would have
be
seen
honest.
that
Like,
video,
I don't get that type of hate, but it just so happens I get that hate from gay men. Gay men. It's not all gay men. I have a lot of brothers who you wouldn't even know who are gay, who respect me as a woman and respect my
where
lifestyle
they
and
at?
never have a problem.
Where they at? Where they
Where are
at?
they at? They're
Was they
everywhere.
only like light skinned people or something? Because you ain't introduced me to none of your motherfucking gay friends,
I don't
men, or whatever that just like motherfuckers. Like, bro, you just said a whole bunch of shit that, what? Where these niggas at?
Dion, Richard, Alex, you.
You know, them is all gay men. I'm talking, I thought you were
I
talking
didn't
about some
say
trade
that
or
they
something,
were
bro.
gay. We're talking about talking about gay men right now. You need to slow it down and listen. I said we're talking about I said there's a certain demographic of gay men who constantly attack and harass and talk and shame trans women. But then you have another certain demographic of gay men who you wouldn't even really know that are gay, like you, Dion, Richard, Alex, Alexander Mason, Q. You feel me? Shit like that. People like that who will have our fucking backs down. And we're not talking about straight men. We're talking about gay men. So that's probably why you're so fucking confused right now. But
Yay.
let's not pretend like Jaila don't come on now. Come on. Okay, I'm not even gonna go there. I don't want it to go left.
Okay.
But don't get it twisted.
No,
But
we definitely not pretending over here. We know that Jayla gets girl, don't do it. Don't do Jayla. I mean, look at her.
he said, where they
I mean,
gonna
look at
come?
Jayla.
She said,
And
where
that's
they
just on
gonna
period.
come?
Bitch, where?
I'm not even gonna
Mm,
lie. Like,
no.
you know,
But Andre ass, bitch, we don't
and
like him.
it could be, I don't even want to really get into it because I don't know the logistics, but I can't speak from my experience.
Baby,
it
get
usually
into it
is
because
because
I
of my
want you
look.
to use this time to motherfucking clear
It
your name.
usually
Because
is
you
my
feel some
looks.
type of way
It
about
usually is my
Andre
looks.
going on to thirst trap boys and saying that you're broke. So, bitch, like, this is your time to clear him. Clear that bitch. Clear that cockroach, bitch. Go the fuck off. Like, what the fuck? Like, don't play with him. Like, girl, he's on your time now.
I'm
Bitch, we
so
on the official
sad.
campaign.
I'm so sad for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm so
Oh, girl. Meanwhile, Andre don't even own a car. Meanwhile, Andre don't even own a car. Who? Yeah, he got him. They got him. I don't know. That's what he like. Hmm? I don't hear nothing you saying, girl. Mm-hmm. I told her, check in my room. In the, clothes I just took off. Jayla, hello? Hello? Let's get her back on here. Can y'all hear me at least? Oh, that's all that matters. Let me get her back.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
Okay, now we can hear you.
But what I was
Let's say
saying
you was
was
clearing Andre.
motherfuckers is mad on my walk, my talk, the way I smell, the way I slay, the way my face, how pretty my fucking face is, how good this body looks to be what I was born. And they wonder, oh, I wonder how the mom is. My mama loves me. My daddy loves me. My family loves me. It
No.
wasn't all peaches and cream and it wasn't no walk in the park, but that was my work and that was my testimony. That's what I was saying. And every chance I get an opportunity to thank God and talk about what God brought me through, I'm going to do it. I'm going to absolutely do it. No hesitation. And I will never feel ashamed of what I've came through. It's a testimony for a reason. It could possibly help some fucking body.
That nigga know what's up. On period. On period to the motherfucking period.
Stop playing with me.
And it is helping people every motherfucking day.
That's what the fuck that's what God brought me through, and I don't have a problem because he was on the live talking. Oh, every chance she gets, she's talking about her life story, and I hate when people use that for sympathy. Bitch, ain't no sympathy over here. That's what I had to go through.
Grandson,
Nobody's
you
telling me
don't see it?
be sad for me. I
You don't
didn't
see my
say
car
that.
key?
I'm telling you what I've been through, just in case there's another little girl like
Yes,
me out there
him.
that needs confidence. Another gay little boy out there that needs confidence.
I went out there,
Another man
grandson.
or a woman, because I have women and men that get into my space and let me know that I help them overcome different obstacles that have nothing to do with being a homosexual or a trans or any of that. Just my confidence, baby, alone. And that's why people are really fucking mad. If you were 10 plus years my senior and you look old as fuck and you dress like an old grandpa, I would be mad at that too. Fly King I had all that shit to say about me and his confessionals and to Andre.
Check in my
I
room.
never
You
even knew
check in
who
my
you
room?
were. I never I never knew who you were, sir.
It's not there?
And I still don't know who the fuck you are. I'm not into battle rap. If you ain't 40 bars, I don't know
Oh,
you,
this came
nigga.
in here.
The fuck? Stop playing with me.
You sure he has no bars? He has no bars?
I don't know because I never listened to any of his shit. He didn't have no bars talking about suicide, pussy popping. Nobody listens to that. I thought he was cool, but he's such an ugly fucking spirit, a jealous spirit. And he probably not even like that. Andre's miserable ass probably fucking rubbed off of that nigga. But he has so much to say about the queen. I don't even know you, sir. You're like 40 some years old, bro. No age shaming, but fuck.
Somebody
What
says you
happened to
should start a
motherfucking
fragrance
being an
line. I
adult?
can see that for you. I can see you starting a fragrance line. Um, grandson, you don't see it? What?
Ooh, a fragrance
You
line.
don't have my
Ooh!
key,
Oh
no?
my God, the Jaila J
You
Law.
don't see it?
Period.
Who you talking to? You're not talking to me. Motherfucking
All
Andre
in
come over
all,
here, fart in
I'm
your face.
working. I'm working. All in all, I have
And that's
music
all that
videos you
matters.
guys can go check out. I just wrote a dope song called Song
Oh,
Cry.
damn key.
It's a beautiful song. King has heard some of it. I don't know if I sent him my master, but we're working on a music video, and I'm just excited about the whole situation. And I hope you guys are able to come and watch my music video when it premieres.
Man, that's just on period. Go to my fucking bedroom real quick. Man.
But the reunion is coming up on the 26th. Oh,
Ooh, girl, you dropping dates and things?
well, I
These
didn't know.
girls don't even deserve. Girl, you can get fired.
I'm so sorry.
You fired.
Well,
You
I
fired.
heard it on somebody else's interview, so that's why I felt comfortable saying it. But my bad, I didn't mean to say that. But
You right.
anyway, the reunion's coming. It's gonna be lit. King's birthday's coming up. That's gonna be lit. And we're still working. We're still out here. But you guys, please don't shame me for throwing a fucking drink, cause that shit is like for the birds. especially when everybody on every reality show is throwing a drink and nobody says nothing to them. So it's
Mm. Yeah.
like, let's not do that.
Okay.
You know,
Let's not do that. Well, you don't see it? Man. All right, Jayla. This has been, an eventful live.
I just want to
It's
give
been
a big shout
everything.
out to Q and Rachel and the rest of
Yes.
production. Thank you guys so much
Yes.
for making this happen. You guys are the dream team. And if it wasn't for you guys, we would have never been able to do this. Thank you so much.
Okay, and that's just on period.
And I love you, King.
Periana,
I
I
love
love
you,
you
King.
too,
Thank you
girl.
for. I
And
feel like
I'm
this
just
was
glad that you
a
came.
therapy, a very therapeutic live. You know, I needed to
Yeah.
get some stuff off my chest. I was, this shit plays with your motherfucking mental. Like, and I don't play with me. Play
And
with
I'm
your
just
mouth.
glad that she was able to come over here and do so. Well, until next time, Stephen's Campaign, this is the home of the situation where we keep it lit. I'm gonna talk to you soon, okay, Jayla? How to find something real quick. Hold on.
Bye, baby.